Hello, my name's Mr. Davison and I'm going to tell you about computer science at Landau Forte, Tamworth sixth form. The AQA A-level computer science course is a full A-level over 2 years of study. You don't need to have studied it at GCSE, but it is suitable for those that enjoy problem solving, and you should have some knowledge and understand what it means to create computer programs. That said, we don't assume that you already know how to code in its entirety. What we want are just people eager and keen to learn how to make computer programs that do things that other people want to use. We also look not solely at programming, we look at the internal hardware that makes up a computer. We think about network security in terms of cybersecurity, and really you just have to be excited about anything that you can do with computers and how we might use it in our everyday lives. The topics that we study in this A-level are based mainly around computer programming, so there's an awful lot of that you can see in the specification. We look at data structures, algorithms, theory of computation, all the way through to databases and big data, where we consider how we process massive amounts of data. We do also look at the theoretical aspects of computer science, so mathematical concepts involving data representation, how computer systems and hardware actually work together and communicate together. We cover the whole range of things. In terms of assessment, you'll be tested in two different ways. The first is an on-screen exam worth 40% that lasts 2.5 hours, and that's where you write computer programs on the computer and provide your answers through an electronic answer document. Paper 2 is a more traditional written exam, again another 2.5 hours and again 40%, but that tests your knowledge of the subject content and very much the theoretical aspects of computer science. The final 20% of the marks comes from something called non-examined assessment, and that's essentially a piece of coursework throughout year 13 where you investigate or solve a practical problem using all the programming techniques that you developed throughout the entire course. The course is taught in two different ways. A lot of the time you'll be doing practical work centered around programming in C#, making solutions and developing programs. The other half of the time we'll actually be looking at the theoretical aspects of computer science through whole class discussion and written homework tasks. What I will say is you need to work just as hard outside of the lessons as you will do in them. We might not be certain of many things at the moment, but we can be sure that there'll be lots of IT jobs both in the short term and the long term. Many careers in your future are going to need some form of computer science, and even now, even with a lot of job markets being cut, it's IT that is the one sector or one of the few sectors that actually is seeing an increase in job adverts and people who need to do these things. And what you've got to consider is that artificial intelligence is replacing a lot of traditional jobs, and it's the computer scientists that are responsible for implementing and making sure that that works. What you would be with this A-level is at the forefront of this changing future, and hopefully it'll be something that will really boost your career going forward and really make a difference to the jobs that you want to do.